get into your game.
Yeah, great shot from Dominic there, right in the 1-3 pocket. You can see his fine style, nice and steady on the line. Very high back swing and very smooth follow through.
So the first strike goes to the Englishman. The big guy from Bremen match it. Yes, he can.
Bonus time for Jens Nicol, working on that spare to start with. He's followed up with a strike, so he's going to shoot 20 pins in frame 1, and he looks well satisfied with that.
Yeah, nicely dialed in.
Just a fraction late on that 9 pin, but that was the ball cutting through very deep behind the head pin. Just deflected onto it at the last minute to take it away. First opportunity for a double now from the man from Walton.
There it is.
Can't ask better than that, can you? Great shot.
Well, he's settled down, hasn't he, Cass? You think the big stage, and the first thing that happens to you is the 7-10 split. You think, what on earth's going to happen? But, well, he's shown why he's here. A double.
Yeah, as I say, he's England's number 1 ranked player for 2005 season, and certainly deserves his shot. Certainly doesn't look nervous, and he's come back from that open frame with a great double.
And just put a bit of pressure on the defending champ, who matches it with a double of his own. Is it now a good time to get this one out of the way early? I don't think anybody has ever successfully defended their championship in the World 10-Pin Masters. No champion has ever come back and won it the following year.
Welcome back to the World 10-Pin Masters. This is the opening match. Defending champion Jens Nicol against Dominic Barrett. We join the action in the 4th frame. Commentary from Cass Edwards and Nick Halling.
Let's see, 3 in a row, Turkey. Oh, no. The messenger wobbled and staggered over towards that 10 pin, but the 10 said, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, not a bad shot. Hit those really hard. Didn't quite set up the reaction he wanted. Just a fraction light. That's why that 10 pin's standing in the corner, but the messenger itself doesn't quite get there.
Sometimes it only needs the lightest of touches, but the messenger didn't deliver on that occasion. So Dominic's just going to make sure of the 10 in the corner, and he is.
Yeah, you'll notice he took his spare ball out and straightened that shot out, which is the way to take these corner pins. Cuts down any chance of error of the ball hooking away. Just try and keep it nice and straight.
So a chance for Jens to build on that very narrow lead that he established right at the start when he had a spare, and of course Dominic had that open frame. If he can convert his double into a turkey here, he'll have a useful little cushion. Oh, now he's stuck with the 7-10.
Would you believe it? And look at the look on Jens' face as well. He can hardly think that's fair, can you? Lays the ball out brilliantly. Lots of rotation of the ball, just a fraction light in the pocket, and the messenger won't take anything out, so we've got a 7 pin and a 10 pin standing.
Well, we've only had 4 frames each, and they've both left themselves with a 7-10. I can't remember that happening this early in a World 10-Pin Masters match. Jens will just he's trying to chip the 7 across to the 10. It's well, once in a million, or is it a bit more frequent than that? Whichever way you look at it, it's a tough shot.
Yeah, one in a couple of hundred, I would have thought. But, the idea is to bounce one of the pins really hard into the mat at the back and let it bounce out. But it's difficult to do.
And that changes the scoreboard around completely. Instead of Jens padding an 11-pin lead, it's Dominic that's got his nose in front. He will stay there with that strike.
Yes, it's just the thing to do. Jens has had that open frame, unfortunate as it was, and Dominic's come right back. Right in the 1-3 pocket, great strike. Takes himself into the lead just by a few single digits, and puts pressure back on the man from Bremen.
It is a best of 2, though, highest aggregate score. So there are no alarm bells clanging away for Jens Nicol just yet, but he doesn't want to see that lead start getting any bigger. Dominic working a strike. Jens needs to come back with a strike of his own. That's what Dominic managed after his 7-10. Ooh, he's got away with it.
Oh, can you believe that? He tripped that 4-pin. Well, I'm not sure what pin that was that came flying across, but it was high in the pocket, left himself the 4-pin standing, and well, something's come flying back and taken it away. So it counts as a strike, and no wonder Jens is looking very happy. Could have been 4 in a row. Unfortunately, that 7-10 right in the middle there has spoiled his little run of strikes, but this is going to count. Look at that, what a great shot.
I think Jens just had a little glance up at the skies, saying to the 10-pin gods, thank you for that one. Dominic with a nice clean pocket hit, and that tripped out the 10 as well. That's a really solid shot from Dominic Barrett, who is starting to find some rhythm here after that shaky start. Since then, 4 strikes, 1 spare. Couldn't do it much better than that.
Yeah, just 10-pin went a little bit late there, but that's not a problem. He's looking very happy. 2 doubles. Jens looking for one of his own and making it.
And he needed that one, Cass. It was, you could just get a sense of momentum starting to shift in this match. And if Jens hadn't managed to pull out a strike there, you'd have started to think, well, the young gun is making a mark here.
Yeah, there would have been a little bit of daylight between them, and that's the situation.
Nothing between them. Jens is sticking around like an old terrier with his teeth on the young pup. And when that fella gets his teeth into you, it's tough to shake him off. But Dominic's having a real go here. Turkey for Dominic, 3 in a row.
Yeah, first Turkey of the match, and that raises a few whistles and a few cheers from the domestic crowd. He's looking pretty cool, isn't he? Nice bit of footwork there from Dominic. Very steady at the line. A lot of great rotation there. Sets up the chain reaction in those 3 pound 10 ounce pins.
I'm looking for nerves, signs of freezing and choking on the big stage, and I'm not seeing any at all.
Are you talking about up in the commentary box?
Look at that young man, like he's been doing this all his life. And Jens has got away with another one. Jens is treading a fine line here. These are not the best pocket hits that he's ever come up with, but he's still kicking them all out and sticking around.
Yeah, the reason he's smiling is not only is it 3 in a row, but as you'll see here, this ball cuts right in deep behind the headpin into the 1-3 pocket and actually leaves the 9-pin standing there and gets a trip down on it. When it counts as 10, keeps the score going.
Yeah, Dominic with 3 really good strikes. Looking for 4 in a row. There it is. The young man is in there like swimwear.
It didn't take long, did it, Nick? 4 strikes in a row and in there like swimmer is a famous phrase that regular viewers will know.
Well, he's been watching this tournament since he was 12 years old, Dominic Barrett. Now he too is playing with the big boys and girls.
I'll tell you something, the smile has gone off of Jens Nichol's face because he's realised that he's in a match here with this young whippersnapper, shall we say.
And Jens has pulled out a nice one. Quietly, Jens Nichol's having a pretty good session here. He's got 4 in a row. A couple of them were a little bit streaky. Nothing streaky about that one, though. And the smile is back.
I'm just looking at Jens' score sheet. He's got all strikes apart from 2 7-10 splits, which were off pocket balls. So, in theory, he could be 8 in a row.
Yeah, it's not a bad card, is it?
Oh, actually, he's only got 1 7-10 split, hasn't he? Of course, the first one was a spare. My fault there.
Yes, it was Dominic.